Joe Mathews.
Good to meet you. My name's Ransberger. I'm a project manager with the university.
Rance, please.
It's Corey Sarver.
Corey, Joe Mathews.
Joe, nice
Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
Just another entrance into the arena from here.
Wow.
Kind of get a scale of how big this thing is.
And that goes around, wraps all the way around, or three sides, correct? Horseshoe.
It's easier to see when we get up here, but that steel that's below the truss, that's your suites.
Okay.
That'll continue to be erected the whole way. This whole length will be that.
So the horseshoe is these three sides.
That's correct.
And the court will run this way, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow, this is fantastic. I remember 5, 6, 7 years ago, we started talking about it a little bit, and one of the things that we were discussing is how do you make it a advantageous environment for you as your team and your players, and rather to go one level and expand out. And I remember myself and a couple of other coaches, if we could really have a two-tier type of facility and really make it intimate and be on top of you, it'd be great. And this is going to be wonderful.
Right here is the connection to the existing building. So your players will come down this side and go right into the arena. The visiting team will come down the other side, and they'll be going around to an opening from there. So.
You know, it's for me, it's just really interesting to hear exactly, because I remember setting in the plan design, again, 5, 6 years ago when we originally started this project. And at that time, they had both teams coming out of the same portal, exiting and entering the floor the same way. And we said, you know, well, again, how can we get an advantage? One, we didn't want any confrontations, obviously, but we said, why should the visitors be closer to the floor than what we are? So let's send them around.
That's right.
So, interaction on the court.
Exactly. Well, this is great. I mean, the fans are going to be right on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have, there's nothing like this in our conference. You know, each arena is a little bit different, but there's nothing really this intimate like this size. Now, what's under that tier of seating directly on that gap? What is that going to be? Is it just?
Your like customer service ticketing areas in the front. And then there's more bathrooms.
Yeah, essentially what the level we're standing on right now, it'll be services, restrooms, concessions, as Corey just mentioned, ticket sales. So your seating will be elevated up, up above, and then of course we'll have the seating down in the lower bowl that comes down the floor level.
And the retractable seating is all four sides.
All four sides, and when it's back, it will be underneath that precast. It'll suck back in. You'll have this whole.
Terrific. And is this seating as well?
Seating as well, yes.
Wow. It's got a lot of character. I mean, the design itself has a lot of character to it. I was just thinking as I was walking up, again, I've been here 11 years, and ever since I got hired here, it's always been some sort of topic of conversation about, what we're going to do for a new arena. So the questions become, can it happen? And then it progressed to, will it happen? And now it's actually happening. The only question is who's going to score the first bucket? So it might be you, So it's exciting. It's absolutely, to see it on a design and to see it on paper and have meetings about it and talk about it, and not being in the field itself, and then to sit and walk through it. And hey, we talked about that. We discussed that. Yeah, I remember them telling us this was going to be it. And it's just, it's going to be a wonderful venue. We're excited.